Oh yeah, every day when I come home. So I just got home from work. I've got a semi-busy day, maybe not necessarily a lot of stuff that can be filmed, although I do have a story later about a bus driver that happened to me earlier today. Right now I've got to go to the hospital in Tazewell because my mom called at like 7:30 this morning. My grandmother had to take my grandfather to the hospital because he was having trouble breathing. So I'm headed to the hospital now. Then I'll come back, tell you guys that story, and we'll see if anything else comes up that I can film. Who destroyed the rug? Vincent? No, probably Pablo. Get that water, buddy. So I'm going to try to vlog more, and by saying that, let me talk about a few things. Number one, my dream schedule for videos would be having an upload at least once a day. Now, you can't do that with vlogs for me and working 9 to 5 or from 8 to 5 because it doesn't give me a lot of opportunity to do stuff that you guys would probably think is cool. Now, I could probably push that to once a day and maybe talk about something, but vlogging would be a little hard for me to do every day based on that job. However, with that said, I'm going to try to get as many videos uploaded as possible, quality videos that I can, in order to get more content out for you, in order to try to help the channel grow. My camera just moved. Now, some days I'll probably have a little more specific topics at hand, and then other days I might have stuff going on, like when I went to that wrestling show last month. Oh God, it's June. Last month, to where it's more of a day of activities. So that's one thing that's going to be happening. Gotta stop and get gas. Number two, a lot of vloggers will start to imitate people such as Casey Neistat. And while I think he has a fantastic style, I think you do more harm when you imitate somebody than just being yourself. Now, sometimes some of the stuff I do may come off as this guy did it or that guy did it, but I promise it's not for the sake of trying to be like that guy. It's just the way that it happens. A lot of my stuff, like this list, for example, is going to be jumbled up. Like I had to get gas just then, and it's not because I'm trying to create a style or trying to be like anybody. It's just the way that it happens. Sometimes I'll start talking about something and go to something completely different and then come back to what I was originally talking about a while back because my mind is really, really scattered. It's always been like that. I don't know if I think too fast or what. That's just the way that it's been. Plus, sometimes having a nice break in between talking about something is good because it keeps your audience intrigued, or so I've been told, because it's not just a continual take of 7 minutes of somebody talking. Stopped by Burger King to get a milkshake. I know it's bad for me, but with my grandfather being in the hospital, I don't really care at the current moment. So stop by Burger King to get a milkshake, and guess what? If you live in Bluefield, you can relate to the problem. Their ice cream machine is down. Burger King's never been bad. It's usually McDonald's, but it seems like every restaurant that you go to in Bluefield, if you want a milkshake, you're hard pressed. You're out of luck. They're not going to have it. It's going to be down. Number three, I'm going to try to get better about talking in the car. I can't gauge, what you all feel, but I can't tell if you guys get disinterested if I'm talking in the car because I'm not looking directly at the camera. It's just sometimes as I'm driving, something comes to mind and I say, hey, I need to talk about that, or I need to say something. If you guys don't like it, please let me know in the comments below. And what I'll do is anytime I get an idea, I'll jot it down or, type it into my phone, not texting and driving, but I'll use text to speech. Anyway, let me know and I'll do that. That way next time I get pulled off or I get to a place where I'm somewhere where I can set a camera and look right into it and be more personal with you guys, I will do that. So definitely let me know in the comments below if you would rather me do that versus talk while driving. I just got in, it's super late. Got to play a D&D game, or at least try to get into it in order to play a little bit because I told the guys that I was going to be there. But I told you I had a story about a bus driver. Now this may not be as exciting to you as it is to me, but I thought this was worth a share. This is me, as you can tell by it being Batman in a cape because this is what I look like. This is a school bus. So I'm driving down the road and there's a school bus sitting here. There's no cars really behind me. and this school bus is sitting here waiting to turn left into, we're going to use these, we're going to say that's the road that it has to turn into. So it's waiting, right? Because normally I would pass, and the school bus would pull right in. Well, that's not what happened. So I'm coming down, and this is over the course of a little bit of a straight stretch, so it's not exactly like it's someone coming around from a corner. The school bus waits. There's probably 3 or 4 seconds where I'm driving, and then all of a sudden, dude starts making a turn for the left. So I'm getting closer, and I'm like, all right, wonder what this guy's doing. There's nothing in front of the bus. This is to scale. Nothing on this side over here. So the bus gets turned into the lot. I'm starting to brake a little harder, and the bus just stops. So I have to slam on my brakes to keep from hitting this bus. Keep in mind, nothing behind me. The bus stops. It pulls a little bit more forward, still in my way, completely blocking the one lane. So I have to go around it, which is fine, not that big of a deal. But my question is, what is so important to you when you have children on a bus that you have to get to that you can endanger their lives? Get your crap together, Mercer County Schools. Also, let me point out, for the record, this is not the first time that this has happened to me. Maybe that blatant to where they just pull kind of into the way and then stop to where you could easily T-bone them, hitting tons and tons of children. But this happens all the time. Bus drivers around here do not care. They get offended if you don't stop at the stop sign that pops out on the bus, which I always stop for. I'm not saying that I don't. But these bus drivers do not care. They are constantly going through. I've seen bus drivers go through yellow lights. I've seen them blow through stop signs. It's getting out of control, and it really, really needs to be addressed, and it needs to be stopped. This is in no way, shape, or form saying that I want anybody fired. Alright, super late. My buddy Nate is coming in tomorrow, and I want to make sure that the room, my guest room, is looking pretty good. So I got this bookshelf. I'm going to try to put it together real quick so I can clean some of my room up. And I'm already really, really frustrated because when I built this thing, if you'll look, I built it completely freaking backwards. So I'm having to take it apart and rebuild it. Got a sweet bookshelf. Not too bad. Only had this many pieces left. Alright guys, it's like 3:30 in the morning. I just got done straightening up that back room from my buddy Nate's coming. Got that bookshelf design put together and all that stuff. So I'm gonna go to bed. Nate, if you're watching this before you come in, I'll see you in a couple of hours, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.